Hello, my name is Chastity Gladden, and today I'll be talking to you about the Fair Labor Standards Act pertaining child labor laws. The Fair Labor Standards Act, abbreviated FLSA, started in 1938 and is one of the most important pieces of legislation ever enacted because it establishes minimum wage, overtime pay, record keeping, and child labor principles affecting full-time and part-time workers in the remote division and in federal, state, and local governments. The bill has also assumed that any hours operated over 40 in one work week must be paid time and a half. Minors who are at least 16 years of age may perform any farm job except those that have been declared hazardous by the Secretary of Labor, such as operating a tractor over 20 horsepower and connecting or disconnecting an implement or any of its parts to or from a tractor. Operating or assisting to operate, including starting, stopping, adjusting, feeding, or any other activity involving physical contact associated with the operation with any of the following machines: a corn or cotton picker, grain combine, a hay mower, or working on a farm in a yard, pen, or stall occupied by a bull, boar, or stud horse maintained for breeding purposes. The minimum age of 14 for employment outside of school hours in any agriculture occupation except for those declared hazardous by the Secretary of Labor. 12 and 13-year-olds may be employed on a farm outside of school hours with written parental consent where the minor's parent is also employed. Children under 12 may be employed outside of school hours with parental consent on a farm where employees are exempt from the federal minimum wage provisions. For non-agriculture jobs, children under 14 may not be employed. Children between 14 and 16 may be employed in allowed occupations during limited hours, and children between 16 and 18 may be employed for unlimited hours in non-hazardous occupations. Some exemptions to the rules do exist, such as employment by parents, newspaper delivery, and child actors. 14 and 15-year-olds may not be employed during school hours except for provided in work experience and career exploitation programs and work study programs before 7 a.m. or after 7 p.m. except from June 1st through Labor Day when the evening hours is extended to 9 p.m., more than 3 hours on a school day, including Fridays, more than 8 hours on a non-school day, more than 18 hours a week during a school week, or more than 40 hours a week during non-school weeks. 14 and 15-year-olds also cannot work in any manufacturing, mining, and most processing occupations such as filleting fish, dressing poultry, and or developing of photographs, loading and unloading of goods or property onto or from motor vehicles or railroad carts. Some jobs 14 and 15-year-olds can participate in that have been determined to not interfere with schooling are office work, cashiering, selling and bagging, and carrying out customer orders. 16 and 17-year-olds may not be employed during school hours unless employed by a parent or a person standing in place of their parent. At 16 years of age, youth may be employed for unlimited hours in any occupation other than one declared to be hazardous by the Secretary of Labor, such as manufacturing and storing of explosives, coal mining, exposure to radioactive substances, manufacturing of bricks or tile. Young entrepreneurs who use the family lawnmower to cut their neighbor's grass or perform babysitting on casual basis are not covered under FLSA laws. North Carolina also requires that youths under 18 may only be employed after obtaining a youth employment certificate unless otherwise exempted. All information in this video can be found at www.dol.gov. Thank you for watching.